Today we are performing the measurement of discharge. There are various types of methods are in our practical. So here we performing the measurement of discharge by using the volumetric method. Okay. So first I am taking the actual measurement of our measuring tank by using the scale, and the width of the measuring tank is 30 centimeter, and now bed of the measuring tank measure, and the bed of the measuring tank is of 40 centimeter here. So first observation of in our observation table, to measure the cross sectional area of our measuring tank. So cross sectional area of the measuring tank is 30 centimeter by 40 centimeter, means 1200 centimeter square is the cross sectional area of our measuring tank. So next step is this is our inlet wall, and this is our outlet wall of your measuring tank, and this is the piezometric tube. So first we starting the motor, then check the all walls are open. After this flow is in steady position, we control this flow by using this inlet wall. So in this practical, we are measuring this discharge of water in our measuring tank, means rate of flow here measuring by volumetric method. So first this is our the observation table. In first observation, we take the initial reading in our here piezometric. We are here taking the first reading, then second reading, third reading, fourth reading of the initial, then final reading. Means here we H1 minus H2. Last experiment we are performing the calibration of tank, that we know we find the delta H. Similarly here we perform these steps and find out the delta H, and for this delta H how much time will be required. So this time will be required for this particular discharge of water we are mentioning here. Observation number 1, observation number 2, observation number 3 and observation number 4. Okay. Then we calculate the volume of water in your measuring tank. After this volume, if you know the volume of water and the time, then we know how to calculate the discharge. Discharge is nothing. Discharge unit is a centimeter cube per second. Means here we know the volume and also we know the time. So the volume upon time, if you solve this two equations, we get the discharge of water in a particular for observation number 1, observation number 2, observation number 2 up to observation number 5. So let us start with take the first observation. I am getting the first observation start from the 7 centimeter of the piezometric scale, and after the stop here the 90 centimeter. We are calculating for the 7 centimeter to 9 centimeter how much time will be required for the first observation. So I am here mentioned the first reading is about 7 centimeter. So 7 centimeter, and final reading I will be take 9 centimeter. Then I am calculating the how much time will be required for the first reading. Okay. So I am here we need a stopwatch. I am using stopwatch by using my mobile phone. So this is the stopwatch. Okay, I am starting the stopwatch. Now I am getting the first reading, first observation. Please come. Okay. I am close this inlet outlet wall of the measuring tank. Here we see now this water rises in our piezometric tube. I am starting the stopwatch from 7 centimeter and stop at the 9 centimeter and take how much time will we get. So here is the start. And stop. Around the 7.74 seconds time will be. So first reading is 7.7 seconds. Okay. Then next reading we are calculating for from the 10 centimeter to 12 centimeter. Okay. Now for observation take, I am again close this wall and I am waiting for this level of water in piezometer 10 centimeter. Then I am start the stopwatch. start. Starting from here and we stop at 120. So how much time will be required? Stop. 7.79. 7.79 seconds. This is the second reading, second observation from 10 centimeter to 12 centimeter. The next reading from the 14 centimeter to 17 centimeter. Okay. So and open this wall. Okay. Now take for the 17 centimeters start. For the observation number 3, the time required for the 14 centimeter to 17 centimeter is required 11.95 seconds. The next reading is for the 18 centimeter to 11 centimeter. So I am close here wall again and taking observation number 4 for how much time will be required for it from the 18 centimeter to 11 centimeter. Okay. Start. Stop. The actual time required for the fourth observation is 11.85. 11.85 seconds are required. So here we take the last reading from our 22 centimeter to 22 centimeter to 27 centimeter, 26 centimeter. Means here we get constant height for 4 centimeter and calculate the how much time will be required for the observation number last. So I am close this again wall, outlet wall, and check the reading for the observation number 50. So I will start here and calculating for this. Okay. Here we get for the 12 centimeter to 70 centimeter, the time required is 16.22 seconds. This is our observation in our first to calculate the discharge of water in our measuring time. So this reading will be observed in our first practical. The first reading is 7 centimeter and the final reading is 9 centimeter. Difference between this first and second reading is 2 centimeter here. So I write down here 2 centimeter. Okay, the second observation is 10 centimeter and final observation 12 centimeter. Means here also the height difference is 2 centimeter. The third observation, the third observation is 40 centimeter to 70. Here the height difference is 3 centimeter. Okay, the fourth observation is 18 to 21 centimeter. This height difference is 3 centimeter. And the last observation, the 22 centimeter to 26 centimeter. Okay, this is the 26 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter height difference. Now we calculate the volume of the water in our measuring time for the observation number 1. Similarly for observation number 2, observation number 3, observation number 4 and up to observation number 5. So how to calculate the volume of water for the first observation? What is the formula for the volume of water? How to calculate in measuring time? The volume of water is equal to area, cross-sectional area. As I told, the width of the cross sectional is 40 centimeter and the width of the cross sectional 30, means 1200 centimeter square is the cross sectional of the measuring tanks. Okay, then we already calculate this delta H. Okay, this is the delta H. This volume is nothing but the area into height. Okay, so we multiply here this 1200 multiplied by 2 centimeter. We will get this volume for the first observation. Okay, here I am multiplying. If we multiply in your calci, 1200 multiplied by 2 centimeter is 2400 centimeter cube for the first answer. Similarly for the second answer, I hope you are calculating easily. This is cross sectional is 1200 and similar for the 2 centimeter. This volume is same for the second observation. Then calculate for the third observation how much volume in our measuring tank. So 1200 multiplied by 3 centimeter means the 3600 centimeter square. This is the third observation. Okay. Now the for the fourth observation calculation we similarly, because depth are not changed. This is a centimeter cube. Okay, please. This is a centimeter cube. Volume in your centimeters cube. So for the last reading, okay, for the last reading, how much the height difference? 4 centimeter, and the cross sectional area is 1200. So if we multiply by 1200 into 4 centimeter, you will be get 4800 centimeter square. So here we calculating this the volume of the measuring tank for the particular reading, observation number 1, observation number 2, observation number 3, observation number 4 and observation number 5. So the next task is to find out the discharge. Okay, a discharge is nothing but the rate of flow per unit seconds. Okay, means the volume upon time is nothing but the discharge. For the observation, what is the volume of for the first observation is a 2400 okay centimeter cube. Per time is a 7.74 second time is required. So I am calculating this on calci. Okay, for the 24,000 centimeter cube divided by 7.74, this 310.07. Okay, 310.07 centimeter cube. This all we get the discharge centimeter cube per second. Then calculate for another next 24 divided by 2400 divided by 7.79 and we get the 308.08. 308.08 is centimeter cube per second. Okay. Now observation number 4. We calculate the discharge for the observation number 4. Here with 3600 divided by 11.95. You will get the 301.125. 301.25 centimeter cube per second. Okay. The fourth observation for the similarly for the time is 3600 divided by 8.5. So 303.79 centimeter cube per second. This is the fourth observation discharge we are calculating here. Then similarly for the fifth observation we are calculating here. So what is the volume of this fourth observation? 4800 divided by what is the time required for the fifth observation? 16.22 means 295. Okay, here there is a 295.93 centimeter cube per second. This is the, here we calculating for the observation number 1 the discharge of first, then for the observation number 2 we calculate for the discharge. Similarly for 3, 4 and 5 we calculate the discharge of the for particular observation. Now the last step of our practical to calculate the average discharge. What is meant by average discharge? This is the sum of all discharge divided by 5, because here we are taking the 5 readings. So I am adding this one, this one, this one, this one and this one and divided by 5. I will get the average discharge of the measuring tank. So I am calculate here the first reading 310.07 plus 308.08 plus 301.25 plus 303.79 plus 295.93. Okay, this is I am adding here divided by 5. You will get the average discharge. The average discharge is the 303.824. This is the 303.824 centimeter cube per second. Okay, I hope you are understand here all the calculation and how to take the readings of the measuring tank for the discharge. How to calculate the average discharge of the measuring tank. This is the reading of 303.84 centimeter cube per second. This is the actual. This is the actual rate flow of the water. This flow is showing this reading. Means the per second the 303.84 centimeter cube per second water is put in our measuring tank. So here we find out this rate of flow of water and our conclusion of this our practical to measure the average discharge. So in our calculation part we also measure the average discharge, and the average discharge of our practical is 303.824 centimeter cube per second. Okay.